Hello and welcome to Thailand News. Today's story is all about some new laws that are coming into Thailand very soon. This is the National Legislative Assembly that's giving the nod to principle to a draft law amending the Land Traffic Act on the 17th of January 2019. The proposed law will also allow the use of a electronic driver's license, which has also been in the news, and there's some doubt whether you'll be able to have a electronic version on your phone if you get stopped at checkpoints. But obviously this is part of the incoming law change, which is actually dealing with today's subject of driving in the outside lane and driving slowly. If you're a regular driver in Thailand, you'll know that the 2-lane and 3-lane roads in Thailand, they are generally 90 kilometers per hour. Some of them can be, on the motorways, can be 120, but mostly they're 90. And for example, from Khon Kaen to Udon Thani is a 2-lane road. And often cases that you're driving down the road on the left-hand side, as you normally do, and you'll see ahead that there are bunched up traffic, and they're all driving in the right-hand lane. And in front of everybody is a car doing very sort of 50 or 60 kilometers per hour, holding everybody up. Now, generally, whether it's legal or not, generally what people do is they go into the inside lane and they undertake it and then go back into the outside lane. The common thing is that when people drive in the outside lane, they're generally driving there because of the road conditions in the inside lane, which generally is for the potholes and bad surfaces. This is actually, in my opinion, it's caused by the weather, the hot weather melting the tarmac, and of course the heavy lorries and everybody else using that side of the road makes the road sort of ready for the potholes. Now, obviously, they try and do their best to resurface these roads, but obviously the state of the play is that the weather is constantly hot, and every time they've done a road, they have to go back to the beginning. It's a bit like the painting the first road bridge, isn't it? Once you've done it once, you have to go back to the beginning and start again. Same with the roads, that by the time they've done the road, it's all potholed again. And generally, that's what people do. They generally drive on the right-hand side lane because it's less used and it's less potholy. Is that the real word? I don't know if that's a real word, but anyway, it is now. So less potholy, but they're actually making that to be an illegal act now. And it's okay driving 90 k's in the outside lane. That's fine. But if you're doing 50 or 60, I don't know how they're gonna monitor this law, because obviously, what speed is slow? Some people would say that 50 or 60 is slow, whereas 70 or 80 is slow if you can do 90. So I don't see how they can define what is actually slow, unless they mean less than 50, in which case that is slow in the outside lane. Generally, they were driving in the gutter if they're doing 50 or 60. Especially bikes, they tend to drive in the safety lane, what they call it, the hard shoulder in the UK, or in fact they probably drive the wrong way up the hard shoulder. But hey, that's another story. We're not dealing with that at the moment. So the driving in the right-hand lane is actually going to be made into a law. We could have a look at this article. This was in the Nation Thailand portal online, and it came out on the 17th of January, and you see that there's some information there about the law that's being amended, and they've got a special committee set up to consider the draft law. And of course, they're looking at different laws as well, because obviously heavily loaded trucks need to be kept off the right-hand lane. Now, obviously, this is going to be very difficult when there is 2 lanes, and you've got a slow lorry and a fairly slower lorry, and one lorry wants to overtake the other lorry, so they go into the outside lane. And of course, I've actually come across this myself, where there's been a lorry, it just pulls out and goes really slowly in the right-hand lane. So driving in the right-hand lane slowly poses a greater risk of road accidents. So that's the proposed law. Hopefully we'll know some more as time goes on. So I just thought I'd bring you that information as a blog. Hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget, you can of course give us a thumbs up and like and a share, but of course only if you want to. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Then also please help me out by telling your friends and get them to come over and subscribe as well. Anyway, have a good day, and catch you again very soon. Bye for now.